Yo, what's the dealio, man? Hey, listen, you already know what time it is. We got a straight banger for you today, all right? So, look, man, we just moved into a new Airbnb out here in Colombia, Medellin. We had to switch up the space, switch up the energy, and I'm feeling a lot better. It's a lot more space up in here. So yeah, this is gonna be the setup for a minute. So I'm excited about that. All right. Now today is Money May. All right, it's May 1st. It's Money May, and so we started off May with some straight bangers in the Discord today. We went 3 for 4 in the Discord, and I hit a really nice one on Google. A lot of people got 15%, 20% on Google, and so I want to talk about that trade today. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I'm actually mad because I missed my entry when it broke out. All right, I was waiting on the pullback, but it didn't pull back. It just kept going straight, and I did not want to chase it. All right, that is a very big thing right there. You want to make sure that you are not chasing trades. Okay, anytime you feel like you chasing something, don't enter into it. Okay, because you want to make sure that you feeling comfortable in your trade. If you got in too late, then I promise you it ain't gonna be good. All right. So you want to make sure that you don't feel like you're chasing the trades. Next thing, we're doing a 3 stock challenge for the month of May. So my stocks that I'm focusing on for the month of May is Google, MU, and also Alibaba. Okay, GOOGL, MU, and BABA for ticker symbols. Okay, so that's what I'm focusing on. So if you want to join, all you got to do is focus on 3 stocks for the whole month. Don't trade no other stocks. No other stocks. All right. And just trade the same 3. And that's what we did today. I did not get a chance to hit Alibaba today. It didn't, the setup wasn't there, but we did hit Google. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the laptop. I'm going to go on the charts. I'm going to show you guys not only the trade, but how to spot a reversal. Okay. This is what this is about. How to spot a reversal. All right. So let's get it. So right here, you see we got the watch list. So look, I'm serious about this. I'm only trading 3 stocks. I only look at these 2 as reference points, the SPY and the NASDAQ. All right. Now let's go to Google. Okay. So let's look at what Google did today. All right. So Google said, number one, it closed yesterday right here at 158, right? It closed at 158. And then it opened today at 160.30. So all Google did was it opened up and then it came down and it filled this gap right here. All right. Now, there's always traps in the market. And so it looks like it could have came up here, rejected, right? So I didn't take any of these calls. On my watch list, I said if Google breaks above 161.16, I will enter in, right? That's what I said. And so around here is when I saw it. I was looking at Baba earlier and I was looking at MU earlier. And so it was right here and I saw it coming up. I saw it coming up. And so we was right here, okay? This is on the 15-minute. So look what happened. It came up right here and it closed right here. Now, the reason that I didn't just enter immediately is because I said I'm waiting on it to come down here to test this 161.15 level, okay? Because a stock can come up, break above, and then just go to the straight opposite, all right? Let me show you an example of that. If we go to Alibaba, look what Alibaba did. It came up above this level right here, and then it opened, and then it just came right back down, right? It does that, it does that quite often. Look at this one, right? It came up, it broke this level right here, okay? And then the next candle came right back down. So what I was looking for on Google is for it to, a new candle, when it opened up, I wanted it to come down, and then I wanted it to come here and maybe like a wick right here below it. So I know it came down and then it shot back up and then closed somewhere around here. And then I would have took entry so we could go to the upside because we had room to go all the way up here to 163, right? But we did not do that. So what happened was This candle opened up, came down a little bit, and then it went up. So I felt like I was chasing, so I did not enter in right here, okay? But let me show you what I did do, okay? So I saw this candle getting ready to close, okay? This candle getting ready to close. And so when I saw this candle, I immediately signaled puts. Let me tell you why. Because these two candles right here, I'm going to write these out. I'm going to type these out for you. These two candles right here are called tweezers, okay? These are tweezers, all right? Now, these tweezers are very powerful, and they can make you a lot of money. They made us some money today, all right? So these candles right here are called tweezers. Now, let me break down the tweezers for you, okay? So here's what happens. When you have a strong uptrend like this, so this is a very strong uptrend like this, you want to think about two chopsticks, okay? Think about two chopsticks, how that when you get them, they're stuck together, you got to pull them apart. This is what tweezers look like. So you see how right here, I want you to look at this. You see how right here, they opened and closed, they opened at the same exact level right there? And then the wicks, this portion right here looks completely identical, right? This is a tweezer. And what this represents is a reversal, okay? So once I saw this candle close right here, immediately I entered into puts because this represents a reversal, a trend reversal, okay? A trend reversal. It literally represents a trend reversal, okay? That's what tweezers represents. So if you see this after a strong move to the upside, look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles, all right? And then you see this right here, just know you're gonna get a nice move, all right, to the downside. Now, if we see a move from the downside and you see the exact same thing, then just know it's going to do the exact same thing to the upside. This is literally a trend reversal pattern, okay? So then what I did was I took my entry literally right here on this candle, okay? Not this candle, but this candle. Let me move it a little bit. Took my entry right there, okay? Because I knew it was coming down. I knew it was coming down. So I took my entry there. All right. Boom. And then I just sat in and I let it do its thing. So I got in really like right here. Didn't get filled the first time. Came down, boom. I was up about 9% right here. Okay. Then it came back up. And then it opened up right here, came up, tested this previous high of this candle right here. But I stayed in it. I was actually down like 3%. I almost added to my position, but I didn't. But I almost, I could have got out, right? But I was like, nah, I'm honoring these tweezers right here. This is literally a reversal pattern, okay? Because we had a, if you look on the 15 right here, we had a fair value gap right here, okay? So I knew it could come down to at least there, and it came there. And then it tried to come up, but it rejected once it hit this candle's high. And it started rejecting. I knew it was good, right? So then it started to come down, and it came down to this 9 EMA on a 15-minute time frame. And that is literally when I got out, okay? So I ended up taking my profits at the 9 EMA on the 15-minute right here, okay? So I took my profits right there, all right? Exit. Took my profits right there at 9 EMA. All right. And as you can see, if you would have stayed in the trade longer, if I would have stayed in the trade longer, it would have came all the way down to test this 50 EMA right here at 160.24. So we got in at 161.45. And then it came all the way down to 160.25. So that's $1 and about 15-cent move right there, right? If you would have stayed in that whole move right there, that would have been beautiful, okay? But I was able to get 10% on this play. I got out a little bit early because I thought it was going to reject off that 9 EMA and then start to go to the upside, kind of like how it did right here, but it did it later on. Okay. So yeah, that was literally a 10% trade, but I want to focus on these tweezers right here. Okay. People gatekeep this information. These tweezers right here can make you a lot of money. So when you see an uptrend like this, and then you see it open and close, and it kind of look just like this, I want you to, get your position ready and enter into that next candle because it is going to be coming down. All right. That's how we got down in the Discord today from Money May, and that's how we smacked 20%. And some of the people in the group, they made 15%, 25%, 20% on this exact same play right here. All right. So I always say this don't got to be hard. It don't got to be complicated, right? The biggest thing to remember is, what does a reversal look like? So there's different ways that a reversal, you could tell a reversal is coming, but that's one of the ways right there. All right. Them tweezers. Okay. The tweezers. There's a couple other ways. You got gravestone dojis, and when you see a strong rejection at an EMA or something like that. But today, this is how you can spot a reversal after a strong uptrend or a strong downtrend. All right. It don't matter the direction. It's about the candle and what the candle is telling you. All right. So always remember that. So with that being said, that is how we smacked Google today for 10%. Some people in the Discord got a little bit more, but we do this every single day in the Discord. All right. So if you want to trade with us, be sure to click the link in the description, join the Discord, and come live trade with us. All right. And like I always say, make sure you get out of your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Peace.